It's quite a small village, so everybody lives everywhere.
There's 250 houses. About 1,100. Some work in London, catch a train from Banbury every day, yeah. Some Birmingham, they drive. A lot of work, fair amount of work from home.
They're mostly old people around here, so they do just like to be left alone. Yeah, leave us alone.
There's a mixture. It's changing. If you like, the demographic trend is coming down rather than going up. But if you're looking at the village, I mean, this is an ancient village. We don't have very many facilities here. We've got a pub and a school.
We don't have a shop, that's annoying.
It's okay place. It's okay place to live.
I like this village, it's nice.
How about the HS2? What do you think about it?
I don't really care. I don't really care. It's not affecting my life at all.
I think once the train is up and running and all done, it won't be so bad.
It's obscene how much waste there is.
Well over budget.
Miles over budget.
They used to be quite proactive with their maps and diagrams, but not lately been that proactive about coming forward with plans and displays, and certainly not timings.
Yeah. I mean, Diane's convinced that all they do all day is make tea. And all the construction vehicles are just bringing the next round of coffee. Yeah, that's what the hills are. It's not soil, it's coffee.
Some of the lads from HS2 tend to come down and bring the road sweeper and just sweep around. So.
The old people are always complaining. Oh, there's people and there's mess and there's noise. They're building, how dare they build?
What's needed in the village? Yeah, there's odd things. There's always odd things that would ease what we do in the village. School always needs help in everything, in facilities and bits and pieces. We've got a grant application in for that. Village Hall needs some improvement by way of the kitchen, the public spaces, if you like. The bypass calmed down the traffic coming through the village, although traffic still does because the bypass hasn't finished.
The bypass, because they were constantly closing the road all the time, and there were traffic gauges, and even just to go from one end of the village to the other could take half an hour. Lights and so many cars, and lots of us just ended up walking everywhere. They said the noisiest part of it was when they were building that road. I'm all the way over that side, so because I don't live near it, then I'm probably not affected as much as everybody else. That was annoying, but now they've built the bypass, the HS2 doesn't really affect me.
We think, although it's very difficult to prove, the cars just come through the village because they're taking a shortcut. They don't want to follow the traffic down the bypass.
The trucks and the lorries and everything use the bypass. Other cars get impatient being stuck behind them, and then they use the old village road as kind of a race road to try and rush and get round them.
They speed through.
They call it, what have they been calling it? The rat race. So where the school is, it's kind of made that a little bit more dangerous because other cars are driving as fast as they can past the school to try and beat the traffic on the other side to get in front of it. So we need speed bumps or something.
So speed bumps are always very good, but that would require planning permission and might not meet.
I'm parking for the school, that's her. My daughter goes there and there's no parking, and every pick up and drop off, the whole streets are lined with cars and children are running around everywhere. It's like mayhem.
What we thought was originally when they did the bypass that the road up to the school would be a dead end, and so there would be space for parking up there. School starting and finishing times is not only ridiculous, it's pretty dangerous.
The problem with the playground is that there's no path. We don't really go there very often because there's nowhere to park, and then you have to walk along the road, but then there's no path. And after school at the moment, it gets dark quite early. You want to be walking your kid in the dark road. So in the summer it's nice, but when it's colder and darker it's not so good. But most people don't really let their kids go alone because there's no path. And like lighting, a path and lighting.
Across where they're digging now, there's a small copse of trees. That used to be the entertainment centre, so the NAFI, the theatre, film. And while the airbase was being used, 40 years ago it was sold off to a local landowner and then rented out.
So, I mean, they may be farms that have been there for generations, and it's a case of who's going to buy them.
And then HS2 bought it up. She lives in the village now, but you don't want to get her started on what she thinks of HS2.
HS2 doesn't bother me, but it does bother the older people. But I think they just don't like things changing.
No, they don't want anything to change.
Don't want anything.